Okay, I'm using this product from Home Depot, the 6x3 poly composite rail kit. All right, on the package, well, let's first go to the part number. It's 73024861. Okay, and it does say on the package actual size, and this is what I wanted to focus in on: 33¼ inches. Okay, so I have a staircase that is 35½ degrees. I've pulled a string to touch the nosing from top to bottom. Okay, I cut my top and bottom rail and laid it out on a bench here perfectly, with the baluster installed without any of the foam adhesive. Okay, you can see in there that I'm touching the plastic with the metal baluster, and that is the case on all 4 points here. Touching, also touching the top of the top rail on the inside. Okay, laying out my tape measure. I'm hooked on the bottom. Okay, hooked, and I go up to the top, and I am reading a lot more than 33¼ more like 33¾ okay, definitely all of 33½, but with the bump at the top of the rail, it's definitely more than 33¼ I just called customer service. They're insisting it's 33¼ and this is proof that it is not 33¼ and I haven't even put in the silly foam cushioning, which again is a very arduous task for a deck. Okay, I've installed the top rails. Yeah, they look good, but this was a very difficult system to put together. I am a professional contractor. I've built a nice deck here. Okay, homeowner wanted this. They wanted to save a few bucks off of Trex. Okay, there's also no instructions about how to install the post sleeves correctly. You guys have nothing on your website or in your instructions that do come with whatever kits. I have not found any good instructions. But anyway, so the bottom line here is that I am going to have to cut down all of these balusters for this staircase. I've always had to cut down balusters a little bit because the balusters for a staircase rail should be a little bit shorter because of the angle. Okay, and I have my saw set up on 35½ degrees. Okay, so I also made up a template for the level post kit. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I don't know exactly. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Okay, so I had made up actually a nice template after reading your horrible instructions. You know, out of some what is this, 1/8 or 1/4 inch Luan, I established, you know, where exactly my bracket should be, and I clamped this on to the top of the 4x4 vinyl post. Okay, and then this gives me my screw holes for the top and bottom rail. And what I did was I installed the bottom rails first by myself in the rail bracket, fed the balusters in, and then since I already had the holes exactly where I needed them for the top rail bracket, I was able to then just slowly by myself install the top rail by sliding each baluster in, working my way from one side to the other, and then I was able to just take my screw gun and screw the brackets in. Done. Okay, and then also lastly, on your post sleeves, like I said, there's no install instructions. If the 4x4s are not a full 4x4 because they shrunk or whatever, and you get like a little bit of an air gap in the bottom here, this is what happens. You don't have a top screw here to pull this in nicely. You see that movement? That's sloppy, and it looks like heck. And even by loosening up the bottom here, I loosen it up to a point where this thing is so loose, it's not very sturdy. I'm not impressed. You guys should have either a locking screw, but if it has to move, allowing a 1/4 inch on both sides, or as the instructions say, a full 1/2 inch of wiggle room is excessive, and that's just sloppy. This is silly too. These things in a high wind are going to rattle. You should have something in here that where these snap into and seal off. Now water's going to get down into the rail. So not impressed with this system.